change. I can't say I love it, but I don't hate it either. I think I'll just embrace it and go with the flow. Hi everyone, welcome to our Crazy Life Scotland. It's Fiona here and it's Monday, so it's Way Day. How are you all doing? I hope you've had a good week. Well, it has certainly been a week of changes, hasn't it? Not only in Slimming World, I have to say, there's been a few changes, I think, for me anyway, over the last week. But first of all, let's address the massive elephant in the room when it comes to change, Slimming World. I'm going to address it by not talking about it. I'm sure you've all heard by now the changes that are being made to the Slimming World plan. I only know what I've heard on other people's channels. I'm not a member at the moment, so I've not been officially told anything, but I know what's happening with the Healthy Extra A's and the protein changes and the SP changes and things, and I'm sure you're all sick to death of hearing about it, so I'm not going to go on about it. If anyone out there doesn't know what's been happening and wants to know, there's loads of stuff on YouTube and on Instagram. Trim with Tan did a good video and Jane Gammons did a good video, and failing that, if you go online to Slimming World or speak to your consultant, you'll be able to find out more about it. All I'm going to say is that it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I had a feeling, I'd heard through the grapevine there was going to be changes coming, and to be honest, an extra healthy extra A and extra healthy, yeah, that does make sense. That's just a bonus to me. Cheese and milk in one day, woohoo! And the other things don't really affect me that much, so I'm just going with the flow. That's what I'm doing. I think there might be some other changes to come, and they might be a little bit difficult to deal with if it's measuring everything and weighing everything, but hey, let's just cross that bridge when we come to it, if we come to it. So what else has changed this week? Well, my opinion on muscle food changed. If you remember last week, I was having a bit of a moan about customer service, especially when it came to muscle food. I'd asked them a question, they'd taken forever to get back to me, and I wasn't happy with them. They were in the bad books. However, if you then saw my muscle food haul, you'll know that they're back in my good books again. Yes, I changed my mind about them. Basically, they got back to me, they apologised profusely for not getting back in touch sooner, and all is well with the world again. We did go ahead and place an order, and I showed you a video of said order that we placed. So yeah, we bought a decent amount of stuff for, what was it, £60? £70, but that was including extra burgers. Yeah. And one of the reasons that I did that was because of another change. And that is, Jack, my hubby, he's never on a diet as such, but he does like to try and eat healthy, and he goes through different fads depending on what sort of training he's doing. And for the last while, he's been having salads at work and then just having soup at night when he comes in from work. But he's decided that he wants to eat a proper meal. I think it's probably the change in the weather again. So we've decided that our main meal is going to be eaten together for once, and that's something that we've never really done normally. We're always so busy doing other things. So we decided to get that muscle food haul, and we're going to basically just shove something in the slow cooker every day, and then it means that when I'm ready to eat, it's there, and then when Jack's ready to eat, it's there. So yeah, that's been another change, and hopefully that's going to help me as well, be more organised with my meals and know exactly what I'm eating, so that's a good thing. Now, what else has changed? I have touched briefly on my stress eating. That's something that I used to do an awful lot, and that's one of the reasons that I'm having to watch my weight, because when I get stressed, like really stressed, I eat. And I've had a few tests over the last month or so. In fact, over the time that I've been vlogging, really, I've had a few little tests here and there, and I've been really pleased that I've not managed to, I've not gave in to my stress eating behaviour. But I realised at the weekend there that I hadn't really been tested until a specific thing happened on Saturday, and I'm not going to go into it. It's really very personal. It's a family issue, and it was very, very difficult to deal with, and I'm still trying to pick up the pieces of it today. However, it has actually made me see that I really have changed my mindset when it comes to stress eating, because if anything was ever going to trigger that old emotion in me, it would have been this weekend. It was a major stress, and it would normally have set me off on a really, really bad eating behaviour. I don't want to say the word binge because it's not officially been diagnosed, but that's what it's like. It usually triggers a behaviour that would result in me eating everything that was in the house and then sending someone out for more and eating that, and basically carrying on for a good few days until the eating made me feel better, which it never did, and I know that it never did. And hopefully now my brain is starting to pick up on that. It really does feel like I've managed to get over that hurdle without giving in, so I feel like I really have changed, so that is a brilliant thing to me. Another pretty weird change this weekend actually was the weather. I don't know about where any of you lived, but last week here was in the west of Scotland was really dreich. It was really wet and grey and stormy, and we live right by the water, and the water was really mad looking, like it was really angry looking all week. It was really grey and the big white waves crashing, and it was horrible, and you thought, oh, we really are in winter. And then yesterday, my goodness, yesterday was like a summer's day. Not temperature wise obviously, but Jack was out digging the front garden up. We're finally getting around to starting on my ramp so that I can get in and out of the house myself. And Jack was out digging trenches in the front garden, and he came in and he said to me, "You really should come out for a wee while." And I'm like, "Yeah, right, you crazy?" He's like, "No, look at it out there." I said, "Yeah, it's a nice blue sky, but it's freezing." He says, "Honestly, it's not." So I decided to go, and I thought, wow, it was actually mild. I mean, you would not have thought that it was the middle of November, you really wouldn't. And I actually started doing a wee bit of vlogging because I sat out on the terrace for a while. The dogs were having a brilliant carry on in the garden. The girls were having great fun, and Jack was busy working away. And then as the rest of the day went on, I thought, I've not really got much to vlog about, so I didn't do a vlog, but I have got some really quite nice clips, and I might put them in at the end of this video, just so you can see what I mean about it being so lovely. And then today it's back to being really grey again, and I think, how weird was that? Just one of these really strange flukes in the weather. And I think I've reached an all-time low. I am sitting here talking to myself in a camera about the weather. Wow, well done, Fiona. No, it really was good though. So if you're interested, I'll pop a couple of clips in at the end and let you see what I'm talking about. But if not, you can switch off at the end, or switch off now, whatever. No, please don't. Please don't. Okay, so enough about changes. What sort of food have I had this week? I've had a decent week food-wise. I said in last week's weigh-in vlog that I was a wee bit worried because Jack was going to be off work, and I did okay. I managed to stick to my meals as normal. I tried a few different things. I tried the slow cooker corned beef hash that I saw Trim with Tan doing, and that was really nice. Just perfect sort of autumny, wintry comfort food, if you like. So that was really nice. What else did I have? What else did I have? Soup. I had a lot of soup again. I made a really nice broccoli, cauliflower and potato soup with the leftover potatoes from the corned beef hash, and that was lovely. It was really good. So yeah, I did well with my meals. Sin wise, I was high in my sins most days. I would say I was between 10 and 15 sins every day, and that is high for me. I normally try to keep it between 5 and 10, but again, with Jack being off work, I thought, no, just go with it. He did bring in a few treats, and the caramel shortcake had been shouting at me all day, and I thought to myself, you know what, see, instead of breaking your diet and eating it, why not have a look and see how many sins it is? So I had a look at the calories, and I just used the 20 calories to 1 sin rule, and I worked out that it was 13.5 sins. So what did I do? I saved my sins. And I had a bit caramel shortcake, but instead of just sitting eating it on its own and then wanting more, I made up some flavoured quark. I sweetened some quark and I added some of the caramel skinny syrup to it, and then I broke the caramel shortcake up and popped it on the quark, and I ate it, and it was delicious. It was really, really good, and it was within sins. So it showed me that I could have the naughty food that Jack had brought in the house, but still be within my sins, and I really, really enjoyed it. And it was enough to stop me wanting to just overeat and eat all the rubbish that was there, because I'd had it and I was satisfied. And I think having the filling powder of the quark really did help as well. So yeah, I was on the high side in sins, but I was on plan. I have not broken my no nonsense November. Yay! What else did I have? That's the dogs barking. If you can hear, I do apologise. Hopefully they will calm down. Hopefully it's not a delivery, because then they won't calm down. Yep, so that's basically what I ate this week. Nothing really exciting to tell you about. And oh, doggies. I'll be back in a moment. Sorry about that. Hopefully they have calmed down now. It was a delivery. It was a Christmas delivery. Oh, I'm so excited. But I'll talk to you about that in a wee while. Right, so yes, talking about change. What did my weight do? Did it change? Did it stay the same? Let's find out. So this week I was 141.8 pounds, which is down 1 pound. Woohoo! So my weight's gone down, yay! My body water has gone down very slightly, my body fat's gone down slightly, basically everything has gone down very, very slightly. I'll show you all the stats anyway, but you get the idea. Now visceral fat's still the same, my BMI is down a little bit, my BMR is down a bit, and my muscle mass is actually also down a bit. Not very exciting, but I lost weight, woohoo! So yes, like a lot of things this week, my weight did change. It went down by 1 pound. I'm pleased with that. I really am. After being disappointed last week at having that wee gain, even although I had been completely on plan, I wasn't sure what would happen this week because my sins were so high. Hello Clyde, how you doing puppy? Because my sins were so high, I wasn't sure. But I'm really pleased. It was only £1, but I'm not a fast loser, and I'm relatively close to target now anyway. How much have I got to go actually? I'm 141.8 pounds and I want to be, oh I don't know, I want to be 9 times 14, 136 plus 700. Oh. Right, okay, so I've worked out, hello Rana, hello. Hello, what you saying? I've worked it out. So my interim goal, I don't really have a target as such. Are you okay, Clyde? Clyde's coughing. Are you okay, puppy? Go and get a drink. I'll get this video filmed yet. It's worse than having kids. Yeah, right, I've worked it out. So my interim goal, I'm wanting to get down to 9.5 stone and then see how I feel at that point. Please excuse the noises in the background. I don't know what's up with Clyde. He keeps coughing. Molly. That hedgehog is Brooks. That's not your toy. No, it's not. We'll put a little hedgehog up here. Brooke would not be impressed if that got chewed. It's one of those days. Yes, so I want to get down to 9.5 stone, which I have worked out to be, what did I say, 126, 133 pounds. And at the moment I am 141, so just under 141. I've got about £8 to lose, so about half a stone roughly that I want to lose. And I forgot what I was thinking about that for in the first place. I've completely gone off on a tangent. Why did I want to? Yes, I'm not a very slow loser. I'm not a very fast loser anyway, but the fact that I've only got half a stone to lose means that, you know, any little bit that I do lose is a good thing. So that's where I am at the moment. Now, the week ahead, what have I got coming up? Nothing. Sorry, puppies went crazy again. I do apologise for this video being a bit all over the place. It's a bit like my head right now. Anywho, right, so the week ahead, I've not really got anything coming up that's going to throw me off track. I've got, on Wednesday, I've got the hospital for my pain infusion for my chronic pain. Now that normally takes, the actual infusion normally takes about 4 hours, so I'd say I'm normally at the hospital for about 5 hours all in all, although I've not been to this specific hospital yet, so it might be done slightly different there, I don't know. So I don't normally feel hungry when I'm there. I'll have my breakfast before I go, and I'll take food with me just in case, but I'm normally just tired. I normally just sort of lie and listen to a book and try and switch off during the infusion, so I don't normally eat, and we'll have something in the slow cooker for when we come in, so that should be fine. And that's really it, nothing major coming up. I've got rehearsal on Thursday and I'm in a good routine with that now. Saturday I think we're going into town for the light switch on, the Christmas light switch on, but I'll have something to eat before we go, so nothing major to throw me off track. And of course we're going to be trying out some new recipes with Jack, going to be eating meals with me now, so I've got a chicken stew in the slow cooker just now, and I'm not really one for stews. That's not really a stew, it's a kind of casserole. It's basically just chicken with a whole load of veg, stock cube and some herbs. I've just thrown it all in and I'm going to see what happens, and I'm going to have that with some singing Swede because I did like that. So what else were we going to try? I saw something nice on, what was it? Is it Two Chubby Cubs? I can't remember. I've got a whole load of stuff written down anyway. Oh, it was a meatball. It was a tomato meatball thing done in the slow cooker that looks lovely, so I think we're going to try that this week as well. And that's pretty much it food-wise, I think. Yeah, nothing major. What have I got coming up this week video-wise? Oh, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. I wanted to wait until closer to Christmas before I did this video, but I can't, so I'm going to film it tomorrow. Now, I need to be careful because hello Rana, I really don't want to spoil any Christmas magic for any little ears that might be around, so I'm going to be making a video about our 2 little visitors who come to stay with us every year at Christmas. And they're quite naughty little visitors, and they get up to mischief every day. When we get up, they've been up to something else, and I've got a few things that have kind of led me to believe that they are going to be getting up to more mischief this year, and I want to show you the kind of things that I'm talking about. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. So, I'm going to film it tomorrow, and I'm going to call it something, I don't know what to call it. See, I don't want any kids to watch it. I certainly don't want my kids to watch it, or Brooke especially to watch it. And I don't want anybody to watch it when they've got kids around them, because I really don't want to spoil the Christmas magic for anybody. There have been a few occasions where I've been sitting watching a vlog, like last year for example, and Brooke's been wandering about, and then something's been mentioned and I've been like, da, 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 oh look at this, oh yes Brooke, what's that over there, and quickly tried to switch it off because I don't want the magic spoiled for her. So I might call it something like a magical haul or something like that, and I might put in brackets not for little ears. So if you see something like that, please watch it, because I think it's going to be quite a fun video. It's going to be very festive and exciting, and even if you're not into these little naughty things that come, hopefully you might find it quite interesting. So I'm going to film that tomorrow, and I'm already starting to get excited about ideas for Vlogmas. Obviously I've never done it before. I've only been doing YouTube for a couple of months now, and I'm really excited about it. And I don't want it just to be the same thing every single day, but at the same time I don't want it to be too out there, and I don't want it to be just a 2-minute thing. So I don't know. If you've got any ideas that you want me to do for Vlogmas, please let me know. What I will be doing every single day is I'll be letting you know what our naughty visitors have been up to, and I will be doing advent calendar, probably just with me opening my Wickford & Co advent calendar, but maybe with the kids opening theirs, and maybe with Jack opening his. No, I doubt it'll be Jack opening his, but I might film Jack getting his. Yeah, because I've got him the Beanies advent calendar. So I think he'll quite like that. He doesn't normally do advent calendars, but I thought I'm going to be a wee bit different this year, and I got him it. So yeah, I might let you see me giving that to him. Yeah. Can you tell I'm excited about Christmas? Oh, can't wait. I've got most of my shopping done already. Most of it's arriving or arrived. I do need to think about tackling the wrapping, but that can wait. That can wait. Why spoil the fun? So yeah, that's where I'm at the moment. And I think that's all I've got to say just now. Like I said, I do apologise that it's been a bit of a bitty video thanks to these daft puppies. And hopefully it's not been edited too badly. I hope you've enjoyed it anyway, one way or another, and I'll tell you the usual blurb. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching this. Hello to any new subscribers that I may have. Hello to everybody who's been here for a while, and please, please, please get in touch with me in the comments below. I do love hearing from you all, and I think that's it for this week. Well, for this video. Look out for my magical haul, which will be coming soon. Hopefully tomorrow. I can't wait. Right, I'm going to go. Bye. Puppy. What a gorgeous day it is. The 18th of November, really?
It's not even cold.
It's not cold at all. Sitting in the fresh air. Who says the weather in Scotland's bad? Can I really see it on camera? And the sun is absolutely glistening on the water. It is beautiful. What a beautiful day. Hey, hey, it's a beautiful day. My beautiful Sunday. My, what a beautiful day. Da, 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 da. Rannoch, have you been running about? Have you been running about in the garden? Oh, he's a tired big bear. And this is a new Abby without technology. Look at that. Woohoo! Abby actually has a life. Woo!
I have a life, that's the reason I don't have technology.
No, living the wrong sort of life removes the technology. Do you hear a doggy? Do you hear other doggies? How dare there be other doggies? Where are they? Clyde hears them. What is it, Clyde? What is it? What did you hear? you see, wee girl? What do you see? You see Abby on Mum's wheelchair?
Oh.
What's Abby doing on Mum's chair?
Molly. Molly, you see them? Molly. Molly.
Molly, go down and play with them. You tell them, wee girl. Where are they?